Welcome to yoga. So today we're going to use the aerobic fitness step, the yoga ball, the exercise trampoline. We have a medicine ball as well. And we're going to see what activities we should do today by using some fitness dice. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to roll our fitness dice. And let's see what we got. So we have some lunges we're going to do. And it looks like we're going to do some kicks. And some more lunges. I guess this is our lucky day for lunges. And, oh, would you look at that? It's resting pose we got for yoga. Well, we'll definitely take advantage of that. So we'll start on our mat and begin with our sun salutation. In our mountain pose, feet shoulder width apart, palms forward. A big breath in and out. And another breath in and out. And when you're ready, taking your arms up, overhead, coming forward into your forward fold, hands behind your calves, relaxing your head, relaxing your neck. Putting your hands on the mat in front of your toes, bringing those hands up to our knees, down to the mat, up to our knees, down to the mat, and apparently this is also cat yoga today. Bringing our hands up to our knees and down to the mat. We're going to leave the right foot forward, take the left behind into our lunge. Right palm is down, rotating left arm and fingers overhead. Bringing that left hand down and then rotating the other direction, taking the right arm and fingers overhead. And then bringing that right hand down, we'll come up in our side angle, right forearm on top of the right thigh, and taking that left arm up overhead. Only thing we'll change is position of our arms, so we're going to put that left forearm on top of the right thigh and take that right arm up overhead. And then taking that into our reverse warrior. Right hand says hello to the sun, left is behind. Bringing both hands together, heart center. Connecting my thumbs between my eyebrows, looking up, third eye. Bringing those hands to heart center. And our twist, left elbow, right knee, turning to the side and pointing that right elbow up towards the ceiling. We'll put both hands down by that right foot. And we're getting ready to bring that right foot back into our down dog. Tucking my chin, bringing that left knee forward and holding. Putting the left foot down. Tucking my chin, bringing that right knee forward and holding. Putting the right foot down. And we're going to walk our feet back into our plank position. holding our plank. Here's our hip dip right, right hip towards the mat. Coming back into our plank. Hip dip left, left hip towards the mat. Coming back into our plank. And we'll drop that right knee down to the mat, rolling forward, stretching my left toes. And if you choose, picking up that left leg and holding. Putting our left toes down, rolling back into our plank. Dropping that left knee down to the mat, rolling forward, stretching our right toes. And then coming back into our plank. And we'll come all the way down. We'll come up on our forearms for Sphinx, and we'll bring that left knee up beside us. We're going to put our palms down on the mat, push our chest up, coming into our cobra pose with our chest. And because our knee is bent, this gives us tipsy frog. And now we're going to exhale our chest back down to the mat, remembering the slower you go, the harder your upper body is going to work. Resting on the mat, inhaling up, pushing our chest up. Exhaling down, bringing our chest down to the mat. And inhaling up, raising our chest up. And exhaling our chest back down to the mat. Now I'm going to bring that left leg long behind us, put my forearms down, and come back into that Sphinx position. Now I'm going to bring that right knee up beside me, putting my palms down on the mat, and I'm going to push my torso up into that cobra position. And exhaling down, remember the slower you go, the harder your upper body will work. And here we go, inhaling up, pushing our chest up into that cobra position. Exhaling down, bringing our chest back down to the mat. And inhaling up, bringing our chest back up into that raised cobra position. And exhaling down, bringing our chest down to the mat. We'll come back into that Sphinx position on our forearms, and now both legs are extended long behind us. We'll put our palms down and push our chest up, coming into that full cobra and holding. When you're ready, tucking your toes, and we'll bring our backsides up into down dog. Tucking my chin, bringing that left knee forward and holding. Putting the left foot down, tucking my chin, Bringing that right knee forward and holding. Putting the right foot down. And then we'll take the left foot forward, the right is behind. We're into our lunge. Left palm is down, rotating. Right arm and fingers overhead. Bringing that right hand down to the mat, rotating. Left arm and fingers overhead. Bringing that left hand down, and then we'll come up into our side angle. Left forearm is on top of the left thigh, and we'll take that right arm up, overhead. Only thing we're going to change is position of our arms. Right forearm is going to rest on that left thigh, as that left arm is now overhead. And then taking that into our reverse warrior. Left hand says hello to the sun. Bringing both hands together, heart center. Connecting my thumbs between my eyebrows, looking up. Bringing those hands to heart center. Here's our twist. We're going to take that right elbow over to our left knee and point that left elbow up towards the ceiling. Placing both hands down by that left foot, we're going to go ahead and take the right foot forward into our forward fold. Slowly rolling upward, reaching on up, and settling into our mountain position. A breath in and out. And then we'll step into our polyrhythm. So we're going to go on our exercise trampoline here. And remember that is fast feet, slow arms. So we're going to start with a jog, bringing those arms out front and taking them behind. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Coming back to our yoga mat, and we're going to go ahead and find our yoga ball. We're going to do some nice wide circles with that. So keeping your feet shoulder width apart, we're going to take that ball to the right side and make a big circle around for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to circle the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to bring that ball back to center, and we're going to dribble and jog. Coming back out, we're now going to take that ball to the left side, that nice wide circle for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to do that nice wide circle the other direction for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to come back, dribble and jog. Same thing, we're going to take that ball out to the right side, our nice wide circle for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we'll do that nice wide circle the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring your ball back to center, and we're going to dribble and jog. And now we're going to go to the left side with our ball and nice wide circles for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And make your circles go the other way for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And dribble and jog. And here we go, last time right side, so take that ball off to the right. Nice wide circles for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And reverse your circle for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Dribble and jog. And here we go, now off to the left for our 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And make that circle go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Dribble and jog. Let's put our yoga ball back. And we're going to do again our polyrhythm. So fast feet on our trampoline, slow arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Coming off, we're going to find that yoga ball again. And we're going to head over to the step. So we're going to put our right foot on the step, lift the ball straight up, turn to the right, straight up, turn to the left. Bring it back to center, straight up, right, straight up, left, back to center, straight up, right, up, left, center. One more. Up, right, up, left, and back to center. Now let's put the left foot up there. And here we go. Let's take it up, center, to the right, center, up, center, left, center, up, right, up, left, up, right, up, left, up, right. And we're going to take it back out and dribble and jog. Going back to your step, take the right foot, put it on the step, stretch your ball up, bring it back to center, right foot down. Step, up, down. Step, up, down. Step, up, down. Step, up, down. Dribble and jog. Left side. Left foot on our step. Take it up and down. Step, up, down. Step, up, down. Step, up, down. Step, up, down, and step, up, down. Dribble and jog. Here we go, back again to our step. Right foot up, extend your ball up, step off. Right foot, 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 up, step off. Dribble and jog. on the step. Ball up and off. Step, up, off. Step, up, off. Step, up, off. Step, up, off. And one more step, up, off. Dribble and jog. And let's put our ball down and we'll go back to our polyrhythm. Remember, that's fast feet, slow arms, so get that jog. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stepping off. Let's find our medicine ball. And we're going to come into our chair position, bringing that ball to heart center. Put your ball down on the mat, hands down on the mat, step it back into your plank position. Holding plank. Step your feet forward. Pick up your ball into your squat. Stand up, stretch your ball up overhead, catch it, bring it back to center, back to your squat. Put the ball on the mat, hands on the mat, step your feet back into your plank. Bring your feet forward. Grab your medicine ball, bring it to your chest for your squat. Go ahead and stand up, throw the ball up, catch it, bring it back to center, come back into your squat. Put your ball on the mat, hands beside the ball, step your feet back into your plank. Bring your feet forward into your squat, ball to heart center, stand up, throw your ball up, catch it, bring it back to center, come into your squat. Put your ball on the mat, hands on either side of the ball, step your feet back into your plank. Bring your feet forward. Grab your medicine ball, bring it into your chest for your squat. Standing up, throw the ball up overhead, catch it, bring it back to your chest, come back into your squat. Set the medicine ball on the mat, hands on either side of the medicine ball, walk your feet back into your plank. Walk your feet forward into your squat. Grab your medicine ball. Bring it up to your chest for your squat. Stand up. Throw your ball up overhead. Catch it. Back to heart center. And into your squat. We'll put that medicine ball down on the mat. And we're going to go back for our polyrhythm. Fast feet, slow arms. So here's our jog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stepping off, back into your squat. Grab your medicine ball. Bring it up to your chest and hold. Put your medicine ball on the mat, hands on either side of it. Just take your feet back into your plank. Bring your feet forward. Grab your medicine ball. Bring it up in your squat. Standing up, throw the ball up overhead. Catch it, back to your chest, and back into your squat. Put the ball down on the mat, hands on either side of the ball. Step your feet back into your plank. Bring your feet forward into your squat. Take that ball, heart center. Go ahead, stand up. Stretch the ball up overhead, catch it, back to heart center, and coming in and holding your squat. Put the ball down, hands on either side of the ball. Take your feet back into your plank. Bring your feet forward. Find that medicine ball. Bring it up to your chest. We're going to go ahead, we'll stand up. Throw the ball up overhead. Catch it. Bring it back to your chest. And back into your squat. Medicine ball on the mat. Hands on either side of the ball. Walk your feet back into your plank. Bringing your feet forward into your squat. Hang on to that medicine ball. Bring it up to your chest. Standing up. Throw the ball up overhead. Catch it. Bring it back to your chest. And settle back into your squat. One more. Here we go. So we're going to put that ball on the mat. Hands on either side of the ball. Take our feet back into our plank, holding our plank. Bringing our feet forward into our squat, grabbing onto the ball, bringing it up to our chest, standing up, throwing the ball up overhead, catching it, bringing it back to our chest, and coming back into our squat. And then we're putting our medicine ball down on the mat, and we'll go back to our polyrhythm. Remember, that's your fast feet, slow arms. Getting our jog going. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stepping off, and we'll do one more round. So here we go. Back into our squat, hanging on to our ball. Putting our ball on the mat, hands on either side of the ball. Take your feet back into your plank. Bringing your feet forward, back into your squat, grabbing your ball, bringing it up to your chest. Let's stand up, throw the ball up overhead, catch it, bring it back to your chest, come back into your squat. Putting your ball down on the mat, hands on either side of the ball, walk your feet back into your plank. Bring your feet forward, hang on to your ball, bring it up to your chest. Go ahead and stand up, throw your ball up overhead, catch it, bring it back to your chest, come into your squat. And we'll do one more of those. So here we go. Ball on the mat, hands on either side of the ball. Take your feet back into your plank. Bring your feet forward into your squat. Bring that ball to heart center. Standing up, throwing your ball up overhead, catching it, bringing it back to heart center, and coming into our squat. And then we're going to go ahead and put that ball back on the mat. And we'll go ahead into our polyrhythm. That's our jog. Fast feet, slow arms for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And coming back down onto your yoga mat. And we're going to go ahead and do our chair pose. So coming into our chair, just like we're sitting in a chair, our arms are out front. Then I'm going to grab my medicine ball, bring it to my chest, and go ahead and stand up. Stretch your arms out front, hold that medicine ball, come back into your chair, holding that ball out front. Bringing that into our chest, standing up, stretching the medicine ball, lengthening our arms, stretching it out front. Coming into that chair position, holding our medicine ball. Bringing it to our chest, and we'll come into a squat. From here, we're going to come into our chair. So raising up a little bit, your knees are still bent, just like you're sitting in a chair. Take the ball, extend your arms out front. Bring the ball back to heart center. Come into your squat. Come into your chair position, like you're sitting in a chair, and stretch your arms out front, holding the medicine ball. Bringing it back to your chest, coming into your squat. And we'll do one more of those. So here we go. Coming up into our chair, stretching our arms out front, holding, bringing that ball back to heart center, and coming back into our squat. We'll drop that ball down onto the mat, and come back for another polyrhythm. Fast feet, slow arms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Coming back to our yoga mat. And we're going to come back into our squat. We're going to bring that ball to heart center, stay in our squat, and stretch our arms up overhead, holding the ball. Bring the ball back down to the mat. Keeping that squat the entire time, holding the ball, stretching it up overhead, bringing the medicine ball back down to the mat. Here we go again. We're going to keep that squat, raise that medicine ball up over our head, and bring that ball back down to the mat. And we'll do one more. So here we go. We're going to bring that ball to our chest, stretch it up overhead, bring it back to our chest, take it to the mat, and go ahead and stand up. We're going to come back to our polyrhythm. Fast feet, slow arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stepping off, coming back into our squat. Again, we're going to do the same thing we just did. Grab your medicine ball, bring it to your chest, extend it up overhead, and then bring the ball back down to the mat. Grabbing your medicine ball, extend it up over your head, and bring it back down to the mat. And another one, here we go. Medicine ball, up over our head, and back down to the mat. And we're going to do one more of those, so here we go. Medicine ball to our heart center, stretching our arms up overhead, bringing that ball back to heart center, putting it down on the mat, and we'll go ahead and we'll stand up. We're going to do another set of polyrhythm. So that's fast feet, slow arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stepping off, back onto the mat. Bending our knees, we're going to do one more round. Here's our squat. We're going to bring that ball to heart center. Stretch our arms up overhead. And bring the ball back down to the mat. From the squat again, we're going to bring that ball to heart center. Stretch it up over our head. Bring the ball to heart center. Back down to the mat. Ball to heart center. Stretch it up over our head. Ball to heart center. Back down to the mat. And we'll do one more. So here we go. Ball to heart center. Stretching it up over our head. Bringing that ball to heart center. And down to the mat. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to stand up. Coming into our mountain. A nice breath in and out. And let's take this into our triangle. Right foot is forward, left is behind, arms are out. We're going to take that right hand down to the right ankle, and the left arm is up. Maybe taking the right arm and pointing it out to the left side. Bringing both hands around the right ankle, looking up for our gazing pose, and making our way back up. Stretching our arms out, left fingers, right ankle, and my right arm is up. Maybe taking the left arm and pointing it out to the right side. And then we'll bring both hands around that right ankle, looking up for our gazing pose, and making our way back up, settling into our mountain. A breath in and out. Let's do triangle other side. Left foot's forward, right is behind. Arms are out. Left fingers to that left ankle, and the right arm is up. Maybe taking that left arm and pointing it out to the right side. And putting both hands around the left ankle, looking up for our gazing pose, and making our way back up. Stretching our arms out. Right fingers are coming forward, looking for that left ankle, and my left arm is up. Maybe taking the right arm and pointing it out to the left side. Putting both hands around that left ankle, looking up for our gazing pose, and making our way back up, settling into our mountain. A breath in and out. Then we're going to go ahead and we'll find our medicine ball again. And this time we're going to put that right foot up on our step. Our medicine ball starts at heart center, and we're going to take it to the right, underneath our leg, and back up to heart center. Here we go again. Take the medicine ball to the right, underneath your leg, and bring your torso back up as you bring that ball to heart center. So here we go. Again, ball to the right, underneath the right leg, and back to heart center. Ball to the right, underneath the leg, back to heart center. And one more, underneath the leg, and around, and back to heart center. Left foot up on our step. Ball is heart center. We're going to take the ball to the left, underneath our leg, and up to heart center. Take the ball to the left, underneath our leg, and back up to heart center. Ball to the left, underneath our leg, back up to heart center. Ball to the left, underneath our leg, and up to heart center. We'll do one more. Ball to the left, underneath our leg, and back up to heart center. We'll go ahead and put our ball down, back to our trampoline, and our polyrhythm. Fast feet, slow arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stepping off, back onto our mat, and over to our step. Once again, we're going to find our ball. Right foot goes up on the step. Ball is heart center. Then we're going to take that ball around to the right, underneath the right leg, and up to heart center. Ball to the right, underneath the right leg, and back to heart center. Ball to the right, underneath the right leg, and back to heart center. To the right, under our leg, back to heart center. And one more, to the right, under our leg, and back to heart center. Move the right foot down, put the left up there. Now we're going to take the ball to the left. Ball goes to the left, under the left thigh, and back to heart center. To the left, under the left thigh, and back to heart center. To the left, under the left thigh, and back to heart center. To the left, underneath the left thigh, and back to heart center. One more, to the left, under the left thigh, and back to heart center. We'll go ahead and put that ball down, back to our trampoline, or polyrhythm. Fast feet, slow arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And stepping off. Same thing we just did. Find the medicine ball. Right foot on the step. Ball heart center. Let's take the ball off to the right. Under the right leg. Back to heart center. 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 One more. Under the right leg. Back to heart center. Step the right leg down. We'll put the left foot up on our step. And here we go. We're going to take the ball to the left, underneath the left thigh, back to heart center. To the left, underneath the left thigh, back to heart center. Ball to the left, underneath the left thigh, back to heart center. Ball to the left, under the left thigh, back to heart center. And one more. Ball to the left, underneath the left thigh, and back to heart center. We're going to go ahead and put that ball down. And we're going to come back for our polyrhythm. Fast feet, slow arms for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And stepping off. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to sit down. Stretch your legs out nice and long. And we're going to grab our medicine ball, put our backs on the mat, and extend our arms up overhead with the ball. Taking your breath in and out. Now we're going to bring our feet up overhead along with the ball. So here's 1, and down, and 2, and down, 3, and down, 4, and down, 5, and down. Go ahead and sit up. We're going to go back to our trampoline and that polyrhythm. Fast feet, slow arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stepping off our trampoline. And again, we're going to go ahead and sit down. Stretch your legs out nice and long. Grab that medicine ball. And we're going to lean all the way back, putting our back on the mat. And take that medicine ball, bringing it on the floor up over our head. And same thing we just did. So we're going to bring our feet up towards the ceiling as we bring that medicine ball up towards the ceiling to connect with our feet. So here we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're going to come up, put the medicine ball down, back to our polyrhythm. So here we go. Here's our fast feet, slow arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Getting off your trampoline, sitting back down. Same thing, straightening your legs, bringing that medicine ball to heart center. Go ahead and lean back, bringing that ball to the floor, just over your head. Palms are on either side of the ball. And we're going to do one more. So as our feet come up, we're going to bring our hands up as well, connecting the medicine ball to our feet for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to go ahead and sit up, put the medicine ball down, and we're we're going to come into that table position. Hands and knees. And we'll take a nice breath in and out. We're going to turn to the right side, looking back at that right foot, coming back to center, turning to the left side, looking back at that left foot, and coming back to center. We'll put our weight on our right palm and our right knee as we turn to the side and take that left arm up overhead. Can you pick up your left leg? Can you take the top arm and the top leg out to that left side, connecting fingers and toes? We'll come back to that position on our side. And if you choose, here's your chance to do the side plank, straightening that bottom knee and coming up. And we'll come back into our table. A breath in and out. Same thing, but this time we'll do it on the left side. Left palm is down, left knee is down. We're turning to the side, taking that right arm up overhead. If you choose, picking up that top right leg and holding. Maybe taking the right arm and the right leg out to the side, connecting fingers and toes. Coming back to that position on your side. And if you want to do the side plank, you're going to straighten that bottom knee and come up. And we'll come back into our table position. A breath in and out. Let's bring our backside back over our heels and stretch both arms up overhead. We'll bring the right hand back to the right heel, stretching the left arm up overhead. Bringing both arms up overhead. Left hand to the left heel, stretching the right arm up overhead. Taking both arms up overhead. And then we're going to take the right hand back to the right heel, left hand to the left heel, a little bit of a back bend, looking up. And then come forward into our table position. A breath in and out. Again, we're going to bring that backside back over our heels, stretching our arms up overhead. Right hand to the right heel, stretching the left arm up. Bringing both arms up overhead. Left hand to the left heel, stretching the right arm up. Taking both arms up overhead. And then we'll take the right hand back to the right heel, left hand back to the left heel, a little bit of a back bend, looking up. And then coming forward again into that table position. Taking a breath in and out. Let's take that left leg out to the side, drawing up from the torso and taking both arms up overhead. We'll bring that right hand down to the floor, stretching the left over top. Taking both arms up overhead. And then we'll bring that left hand down to the left ankle, stretching the right over top. Bringing that right hand down to the left ankle, looking off to that left side. And returning both arms up, overhead. We'll bring those hands down to the mat, leaving that left leg out to the side. We're going to take our right arm underneath the left, right shoulder's headed down to the mat. And we'll take that left arm all the way forward. If you choose, rotating that left shoulder, taking the arm and the fingers on up towards the ceiling. And then placing our palms down, straightening our arms. We'll take the left arm underneath the right, left shoulder's headed down to the mat, and we'll take that right arm all the way forward. And if you choose, rotating that right shoulder, taking the arm and the fingers on up towards the ceiling. Placing our palms down, straightening our arms. Exhaling down onto our forearms. Remember that left leg is still out to the side. And as you exhale the next time, dropping your forehead onto the mat and stretching those arms out long in front of you. And then we'll come back into our table position, hands and knees. That breath in and out. Now we're going to take that right leg out to the side, drawing up from the torso, and take both arms up overhead. Bringing that left hand down to the floor, stretching the right over top. Taking both arms up overhead. Bringing that right hand down to the right ankle and stretching the left over top. Bringing that left hand down to the right ankle and looking off to the right side. And we'll return both arms up, overhead. And bringing those hands down to the mat. Right leg is still off to the side. We're going to take this right arm underneath the left, right shoulder's headed down to the mat, and we'll take that left arm all the way forward. And if you choose, rotating that left shoulder, taking the arm and the fingers on up towards the ceiling, placing my palms down, straightening my arms. I'm going to take this left arm underneath the right, left shoulder's headed down to the mat, and we'll take that right arm all the way forward. And if you choose, rotating that right shoulder, taking the arm and the fingers on up towards the ceiling, placing my palms down, straightening my arms. Exhaling down onto my forearms. And if you choose, exhaling one more time, dropping your forehead onto the mat and stretching those arms out long in front of you. And then coming back into our table position. Hands and knees. A breath in and out. Let's put our head down on the mat. Stretch those arms long behind us. Interlace my fingers. Lengthen my arms as I roll my shoulders back and hold. And coming back into our table. And from here, we'll take a moment in our child's pose. Forehead on the mat. And there's our workout for today. Thank you very much for joining me.